This will happen within 1 hour. Someone will bring an amazing gift to your life. Open this before the next 10 seconds pass. My beloved child, stop right now. Do not scroll past. Do not look away, because this moment is not a coincidence. I, the Lord your God, placed this message right before your eyes, because heaven has aligned a holy time for your life. You did not come here by chance. My Spirit has led you here. The things I am about to release in your life will unfold within 1 hour from now. Yes, it is 1 hour. The things you have been praying for, the things you thought were already gone, the things you quietly gave up on, are being brought back in a way that will surprise you. Someone will appear in your life. They will carry what I have promised to you, and it will be proof that I have never once left your side. Listen, my child. You asked me, Lord, when will I see proof that you are still hearing my prayers? This is that very proof. This message is a door connecting the past and what will happen within the next 10 seconds. When you opened, these hearts began to move and find their place. I am speaking to you now, not in riddles or distant promises, but in the language of time itself. This will happen within 1 hour. Do you feel something stirring within you? That sudden realization that something invisible is moving. That is my Spirit confirming that now is your time. Heaven has never forgotten you. The promise that seemed delayed is not dead. It was ripening, waiting for this hour to come. My beloved child, the reason I told you to open this before 10 seconds pass is because in the spiritual world, timing is everything. You are standing at the threshold of a holy intersection where obedience and faith meet destiny. Every passing second carries weight. I am calling your heart to align perfectly with heaven's clock. Do not consider these words ordinary. They are far from ordinary. These words are alive and have been waiting for your eyes and ears and spirit to be ready. When I say within 1 hour, it is not a vague promise. It is an hour of holy appointment. Something will change. Someone led by my hand will bring proof of my faithfulness into your life. You have endured a long season of silence, wondering if I still remember your name. You asked for signs and pleaded for confirmation, and longed for something to prove. I was still by your side. And now in the very place you were waiting, I am speaking to you directly. I know how weary your heart is. I know the nights when tears burned your eyes. I know those nights when you whispered that maybe this was not meant for you. But my child, you have never been forgotten. You have never been overlooked. I have been crafting your blessing and coordinating every detail, and softening the hearts of those who will deliver my surprise gift to you. And finally, the time has come. This amazing gift will not be small. It will be clearly marked with peace. It will carry the warmth of my presence. It will come through a person, or an opportunity, or a message, or a moment, and leave not a single doubt in your heart that I, the Lord, have done this. Within the next hour, something will shift in your favor. A conversation you thought would never happen will begin. A door you thought was locked tight will open. A heart you thought was hardened will soften. An answer you thought was lost will appear. But listen to me. Do not rush away from these words. Do not let distractions steal this from you. Stay with me. I am with you in this very moment. The enemy will try to whisper that this is a coincidence, and that nothing can happen so quickly, and that you are foolish for believing. But I tell you, the same voice that commanded light into the darkness, and the same power that raised the dead, and the same touch that stilled the storm, is moving for you right now. The countdown has already begun, and the blessing is in motion. Faith keeps it flowing toward you. Fear delays it. Distraction reroutes it. That is why I am calling you to focus your heart on me in this moment. My precious child, you ask me for signs over and over, and now I have given you one. This message, this timing, none of this happened randomly. I chose this very second, this very minute, and this very hour to remind you that my plans for you have not been buried under the weight of time. I am the master of time. I do not delay without purpose, and I am never late. You are now walking into the moment where the time you spent waiting will finally make sense. Keep your heart open. Do not despise small beginnings. Watch how I turn what felt like an end into a new beginning that fills you with wonder. Even as you read this, I am moving the hearts of those around you. I am stirring someone to remember your name and reach out to you. I am changing hearts that said no into hearts that say yes. It might be a message or a phone call or a face you thought was lost forever, or a door that was bolted shut, suddenly swinging open. It might be a peace that floods your chest without warning. It might be grace appearing in the very place you were rejected. No matter what form it takes, you will know my fingerprints are upon it. So, my beloved child, I say again, do not take this moment lightly. Take a deep breath. Let your soul settle into peace. Feel my presence near you. Heaven has been counting down to this hour. I am aligning my path with my promise. This amazing thing coming your way is not a random gift. It is the answer to the prayers you offered when you thought no one was listening. You thought I was silent, but I was working. You thought I was late, but I was preparing something better than what you asked for. The waiting was not a punishment. It was a time of preparation. And now the time of fulfillment has arrived. Hold on to expectation. Keep your heart soft. Within the next hour, you will see how good I am, in a way you have never seen before. When it happens, whisper a quiet, "Thank you," and remember this very moment when I told you to open this before 10 seconds passed. Because your time has come. My beloved child, listen to me now. I am not speaking to frighten you, but to bless you. I do not come with threats or fear, but with a love that heals, and a peace that steadies you, and a hope that raises you up. My words hold life, and do not give fear. The reason I reach out to you is not because I am angry, but because my heart is deeply moved by your pain. I have watched every one of your days unfold. I saw the tears you shed when you thought no one was looking. I have counted every prayer that left your lips, even the prayers that turned into broken whispers, or those you were too exhausted to finish. I was there in the moments when you forced a smile while your heart was burning inside. I was there when you laid your head on the pillow, wishing for the night to end quickly. I was there, even when you doubted if I still cared for you. My child, you were never invisible to me. You were never forgotten or overlooked. I was as close as your breath by your side. I walked beside you when you thought you were alone, and I held you tight when your strength was fading. This message is no accident. It is not just a passing text. It was written into time before you were even born. Heaven itself planned this encounter, and all of creation aligned to bring you to this moment. I chose these specific words and this specific time to speak to you. You needed to hear this right now, not later. This is a heavenly promise, and an answer to the cries that seemed unheard. It is the response to prayers that never reached others, but were heard clearly by me. My beloved child, the amazing thing I am speaking of has already been released in heaven. It is not being planned. Now, it is already in motion. Even as you listen, the answer is coming toward you. It may not come in the way you imagine, but it will come exactly as you need. The person I send, and the opportunity I open, and the healing I release, are all part of my perfect plan. I have not forgotten your pleas, and I have not ignored your faith. The holy gift you have longed for will exceed your expectations. I never give only halfway. When I bless completely. When I open a door, no one can shut it. You said to me, "Lord, I have waited for so long. I know, my child. I know how heavy the waiting is. I know how hope fades in the midst of unchanging days. But I promise you that the waiting endured in faith is never in vain. Every single second was used by my hand to shape you and prepare you for what you are about to receive. Delay was never rejection. It was my mercy giving you time to grow strong enough to handle what I am sending. If I had given it sooner, it might have slipped through your hands. But now you are ready. The appointed time has come. Do you remember the moments when you almost gave up? Those nights when you whispered that maybe this was not meant for you? I heard every word. I saw the trembling in your soul and the weariness in your eyes. And every time I whispered for you to hold on just a little longer, you might not have heard my voice then, but that whisper kept you from falling apart. It was my love holding you. And now I speak to you in promises. Your breakthrough is near. Your miracle is in motion. Your gift is already on its way. My love for you does not depend on how perfect you are. It is not shaken by your mistakes or doubts or weaknesses. My love is not fragile. My love followed you through every valley and waited outside the doors you closed. I loved you in the seasons of silence and in your confusion and fear. I loved you even when you could not love yourself. And that same love is reaching out to you now through this message. Do not let the enemy call this a coincidence. Do not let doubt convince you that this is for someone else. This is for you. I have written your name upon this. This message was written with your tears in mind and your faith in my heart. Every sentence contains pieces of your story, because as the author, I know every plot in your life. You are not reading this by chance. You are fulfilling a holy promise that heaven has been waiting for. My beloved child, I am moving in ways you cannot yet see. Beneath the surface of what seems still life is pulsing. Places that felt empty are being filled. Places that seemed forgotten are being remembered. I am coordinating the details and turning hearts and changing circumstances to prepare a gift that will make your soul leap. It will come in the moment you least expect it, because I delight in doing the impossible. I am still the God who parts the sea and feeds the hungry and calls the dead to life. You wondered if your story still mattered to me. Yes, it matters very much. You wondered if the promises given long ago were still alive. My child, nothing I have declared over your life has an expiration date. What I have recorded can never be erased. Every prophecy and every dream and every hope you thought had vanished is still breathing in my hands. And in this very hour, you will see proof of my faithfulness. I speak so gently because I know how fragile the heart becomes after disappointment. You learn to lower your expectations to avoid being hurt. But I am here to restore you so that you can hope again. My child, have hope again. Believe again. Do not fear what is coming. What is coming this time is not pain, but joy. This time, it is not loss, but restoration. The gift I have prepared for you is wrapped in my love and sealed with my promise and timed by my wisdom. So breathe. Let my peace settle upon you. Let your heart rest in the truth that I am not against you, and I have not forgotten you. I am speaking to you right here. I am reminding you that your story is still unfolding in my hands. Every prayer you offered built a bridge between your faith and my promise, and now that bridge will bring your miracle before your eyes. Stay close to me, my beloved child. The hour ahead will bring changes around you and changes within you. You will feel my closeness. You will sense a new peace where fear used to live. You will see a door open where there was only silence. This is the evidence that the gift is real and the timing is holy. And I am exactly who I said I was. You are loved more deeply than you can measure. You are seen more clearly than you can understand. And you will be blessed more powerfully than you ever expected. Heaven recorded this moment on the timeline of your life before the world began. Finally, you have arrived. Now, my child, take a deep breath and keep your heart open. For what I have planned is already coming and will not be delayed. My beloved child, listen carefully. I will soon reveal that heaven has already begun to move. The time I spoke of is very near. Even at this very moment, heaven's clock is ticking toward your moment. Within 1 hour, something extraordinary will unfold. It will not be random or small. It will be a holy gift and a breakthrough with my fingerprints upon it. You waited and you prayed and you did not let go of your faith, and now you will see that I was not silent. I was preparing a moment that will bring you to your knees in awe, not because of sadness, but because of wonder and joy. This gift, my child, will not come from human plans. It will come suddenly from me. You do not need to chase it. It will find you. You do not need to force anything. It will flow to you. The wind of my spirit is already blowing. It is carrying answers and turning hearts so that what I promised appears before your eyes. It may come as a message that changes everything. It may come through someone from your past. It may come as a door opening in a place you thought was closed. It may be a reconciliation or a phone call that brings peace. It could be a word that changes your future. Whatever way it comes, you will know it is me. You asked why I chose now and why it took so long. I tell you that my timing is never late and never rushed. There was a purpose in every delay and preparation in every pause. I was not withholding. I was preparing. I was not silent. I was setting the stage. Just as a sunrise cannot come too early, this gift is arriving at the perfect time. What you thought was stillness was me fitting the pieces into place. What you thought was silence was heaven building your blessing. Now it will unfold. Do you remember how rain begins? Long before a drop touches the ground, it forms invisibly high above. Your miracle was formed like that. Long before you saw it, it was being built. And now the clouds are full. The first drops have begun to fall. Within this hour, you will feel the air around you changing. My peace will come first, and then my provision will follow. My joy will well up in your heart, and you will realize that what you held in prayer is now reality. This is not luck, my beloved child. This is not a coincidence. This is holy timing, and the revealing of promises declared long ago. What you prayed for in secret will now appear. The tears you shed behind closed doors have watered the ground where your miracle blooms. The words you spoke in faith have returned with an answer. Nothing has been lost or ignored. I saw the nights when you counted the hours in silence. I saw you scrolling for a sign that something new was coming. I saw you whispering, Lord, how much longer, while trying to be brave. And now I am here telling you that the hour has arrived. I am the Lord who finishes what he starts. I make the waiting worthwhile. You will not be disappointed or ashamed for trusting me. You will not regret believing that I could still move mountains. My child, this gift is confirmation of my presence. It will remind you that I am involved in the smallest details of your life. It will show you that nothing escapes my sight. It will carry a fragrance of peace that no human can create. And when it happens, it will silence every doubt. You will not need to ask if it is me. You will simply know the way it unfolds, and its perfect timing will leave no room for doubt. It will fit together so perfectly that you will whisper, only God could have done this. This gift will touch the place where you hurt the most. It will reach the spot you tried to protect so you would not be disappointed. It will remind you that I am a God of deeply personal love. I have not only planned your future, but I have understood your heart. I know what will make you smile again and restore your hope. This is why I call it a surprise gift. It will come in a way you never expected, but it will feel like something you waited for your whole life. I am sending help through human hands. Someone is thinking of you right now because I am moving them to bless you. They may not understand why, but it is my spirit leading them. I am moving hearts and planting favor where there was once hesitation. The chain reaction has already begun, and it will reach you. It will approach suddenly, like the dawn breaking through the night. Soon you will feel an unusually calm peace. That peace is me. It is a sign that the storm is over, and the release has come. When you feel it, do not doubt, but let it cover you. The same hand that held back the flood will now open the door of blessing. The same voice that stilled the storm is now commanding stillness in your life. This gift will change you as much as it blesses you. You will be stronger and freer and more certain of my love. After this, you will not need to search for proof, because the hour ahead carries the proof within itself. Something around you will change. It might seem small to others, but it will have deep meaning for you. It could be a message or a kind word or a new opportunity. Whatever it is, it will bring a peace you cannot explain. Because your heart will find rest. You will know it is me. Anxiety will fall away, and fear will vanish. I will make you feel safe in my arms again. When you receive this gift, do not forget to whisper your thanks. Do not rush past it, but pause and realize, I am watching you. This moment is about our relationship. This is my way of saying, I have never left you and never will. I want you to know you can trust me and lean on me and believe in me again. This gift is my conversation with your heart. You will see that my timing is perfect. What felt like delay was actually sophistication. What looked like silence was strategy. You did not miss your season. You are walking into it now. Every closed door was for protection, and every detour led to the right destination. Now the path opens. Now the appointed time begins. So watch, my beloved child. Watch how quickly I move when the time is right. Watch how suddenly peace enters your space. Watch how people show you kindness, and how doors you gave up on swing open. This is the rhythm of heaven, building slowly, waiting quietly, and then releasing suddenly. The time of release is right now. It will come suddenly, and you will know it was me. You won't even need to ask for a sign because the moment will be full of my presence. That peace will bear my fingerprints, and the timing will echo my promise. You will see that even in the empty chapters, I was always writing your story. Do not doubt or look for reasons to fear. Do not worry that it is too late because you are exactly on time. Heaven's clock is never behind. The coming hour will not pass without leaving my handprint on your life. If you keep your heart open, you will not miss it. If you hold on to expectation, you will not pass it by. Now, take a deep breath, my beloved child. Let peace fill the places where you were anxious, and let hope rise where disappointment once sat. Let joy whisper to your heart again. Within this hour, I will show you my faithfulness. And you will say, truly, the Lord has remembered me. What you prayed for in secret will appear, and what you dreamed of will be revealed. What you held onto by faith will now bloom brightly. This is your time, my child. Watch it and believe it. And when it happens, remember this one thing above all else. I have done this because I love you. I know the weight you have carried, and the long days that seemed endless. I saw the nights when you could find no rest and hope felt far away. I know the questions in your heart about when things would change. I heard every whisper and every prayer, even the ones you could not finish. Not a single one of those moments was in vain. I was never absent. I was working in ways invisible to your eyes. Every delay was part of my plan. I know you feared the waiting was for nothing, but it was shaping the miracle. I saw you choose kindness when you were hurting, and faith when you were shaking. Those moments were seeds planted deep in the soil, and now those seeds are ready to sprout. Every tear has been counted and held as precious as a diamond. Your tears are symbols of endurance that watered your destiny. While you thought you were breaking, you were becoming stronger. You asked me when it would happen, and I answered, when you were ready. Readiness is about trusting me even when you cannot see me. You have reached that place now. The waiting has refined you and taught you to rely on me. The answer is finally ready to meet you. I know the mornings, when it was hard to have hope, but I was holding you tight. I saw how disappointment wounded you and how plans crumbled. Yet I kept whispering for you to hold on. I was turning broken things into a new foundation. That is why the storm could not break you. All the winding paths were leading you here. I was shaping the blessing to fit the strength of who you were becoming. The season of waiting was holy time, where you learned the rhythm of my love. I do not rush what is beautiful. I take my time to make things whole. Look back and see how you survived the impossible. You are standing wiser and firmer now. That is the fruit of your endurance. I was preparing you for the very thing you prayed for. Soon, you will see that delay was actually my protection. The miracle blooming now carries the fragrance of your faith. Every no was making a way for my yes. Every closed door was redirecting you. You thought I was silent, but I was speaking through every circumstance. I know how waiting stretches faith, but I also know the joy when the promise arrives. That is where I am taking you now, into the joy of answered prayer and the relief of my faithfulness. The place where you felt most forgotten will be where I find you, with a blessing. I wanted you to know me more deeply than before. You learned to discover me as your keeper, and the God who stays with you through every season until the promise is fulfilled.